What if the Force itself groomed Anakin for the dark side? Let's explore the depths of it in the video. The vision slams into Anakin without warning. He's standing over corpses, Jedi Masters, the Council, dead by his hand. His lightsaber burns crimson in the darkness, and it feels right, like destiny fulfilled, like purpose realized. Then he sees himself ruling, not as a tyrant, as a savior, his mother alive and free, a beautiful woman at his side, children safe, the galaxy at peace, all because he embraced the power they feared. The Force whispers in his mind, "This is what you're meant to be, the chosen one, not their version, the real one." Anakin's eyes snap open. He's 9 years old on Tatooine, just a slave boy hunched over a junked podracer. His hands shake. His heart races. That wasn't a dream. It was too real, too vivid, too certain. The Force wraps around him like a living thing, warm and welcoming, approving. It touched his mind, showed him his future. And for the first time in his life, Anakin Skywalker feels truly seen. In the distance, a Jedi approaches Watto's shop. Qui-Gon Jinn has come to find a hyperdrive and will leave with something far more dangerous. The Force has already begun its work, already planted the first seed of corruption in a child who doesn't understand he's being manipulated. This is how it starts, not with a fall, but with a vision, a promise, a destiny carefully crafted by the Force itself. The twin suns beat down on Tatooine as Anakin returns to his work. But everything has changed. He's no longer just a slave dreaming of freedom. He's a weapon being forged. And the Force is the blacksmith. Years pass. The Jedi Temple on Coruscant rises like a beacon above the city planet, its towers reaching toward the sky. Inside, Padawan Anakin Skywalker sits in the meditation chamber alongside dozens of other students. Master Yoda moves slowly between them, his cane tapping softly on the polished floor, observing their progress. The other Padawans sit peacefully, their faces serene, their breathing steady and controlled. But Anakin's jaw clenches. His fists ball tightly in his lap. While they find peace in the Force, he hears whispers. The Force flows through the room like water, but for Anakin, it doesn't bring serenity. It brings truth. Harsh, uncomfortable truth that the others seem blind to. You are stronger than this. Stronger than all of them. They fear your power. They will never truly accept you. The whispers aren't frightening. They're familiar, almost comforting in their consistency. Master Yoda's ancient voice cuts through the chamber. Clear your minds, you must. Let go of emotion. Become one with the Force. But every time Anakin tries to empty his thoughts, the Force fills the void with visions. He sees his mother, still enslaved on Tatooine, her hands raw from work, her face lined with exhaustion and fear. While he sits here in comfort, learning to meditate, she suffers. The injustice of it burns in his chest. The vision shifts and he sees Obi-Wan's face, kind but disappointed. Always disappointed. No matter what Anakin does, no matter how hard he tries, he can see it in his master's eyes. The Council's doubt reflected there. Then he sees the Council itself, the most powerful Jedi in the galaxy. And what are they doing? Talking, debating, philosophizing while the galaxy burns around them. Each vision stokes a fire in his chest that meditation is supposed to extinguish. When the session finally ends, Obi-Wan approaches him with concern evident on his face. "Anakin, I sensed conflict in you during meditation. Great conflict. You seemed troubled." "I'm fine, Master. Just adjusting to the training. It's harder than I expected. You can talk to me, you know, about anything. The Jedi path is difficult for everyone, but you don't have to walk it alone. I'm here for you." Anakin meets his master's eyes and sees genuine care there. Obi-Wan means well. He always means well. But Anakin feels the Force gently nudging his thoughts, suggesting that Obi-Wan wouldn't understand. That the Jedi would see these visions as weakness or darkness rather than clarity. That speaking the truth would only bring more judgment. "I know, Master. Thank you. I just need more practice, that's all." Obi-Wan places a hand on his shoulder and smiles. "You'll get there. You have more raw talent than any Padawan I've seen. You just need to learn control." But as he walks away, Anakin feels the isolation growing. A wall building between him and everyone else. Exactly as the Force intends, the visions continue. During combat training, Anakin faces off against other Padawans. He wins every match, his connection to the Force making him faster, stronger, more intuitive. But the victories feel hollow. After one particularly brutal sparring session where Anakin disarms his opponent in seconds, Master Windu observes from the sidelines. "Too aggressive, young Skywalker. You fight like you're trying to kill your opponent, not learn from them." "I'm just trying to win, Master. Winning isn't the goal. Understanding is. Control is. You have power, but power without discipline is dangerous." Master Windu's words echo in Anakin's mind later that night. Dangerous. They see him as dangerous. The Force whispers that they're right to fear him, but for the wrong reasons. He's not dangerous because he lacks control. He's dangerous because with proper control, he would surpass them all. And they can't allow that. During his trials as a Padawan, Anakin is sent to Ilum to construct his lightsaber. The frozen world holds caves strong with the Force, where kyber crystals call the young Jedi. He ventures deep into the ice, following the pull he feels. But when he enters a particular chamber, something different happens. The cave walls seem to shimmer and then melt away entirely. He's no longer on Ilum. He stands in a vision more powerful than any before. He sees himself years from now, tall and powerful, standing in the Senate chamber. But he's not a Jedi Knight giving a report. He's giving commands. The senators listen with respect, even awe. He watches himself ordering an end to the Clone Wars with a single decree. Both sides lay down their weapons not through negotiation or treaty, but because he commands it. His authority is absolute but not tyrannical. It's respected because it's just. The vision shifts like a holovid playing forward. He sees himself returning to Tatooine, but not as the slave who escaped, or even as a Jedi, as a liberator. Chains break with a gesture of his hand. Slave markets burn. Owners who profited from misery are brought to justice. His mother stands in the doorway of a beautiful home, tears of joy streaming down her face as she embraces him. "You freed them, Ani. You freed all of them." The scene changes again. The beautiful woman from his childhood vision appears before him. Padma Amidala, Senator of Naboo. She stands beside him not in fear or subjugation, but in love. True partnership. Her hand rests on her swollen belly, their child growing within. She's safe, protected, cherished. Everything he never had as a child, he can give to his own family. The Force swells around him in the vision, and he feels its full might. Light and dark swirling together. This is what the Jedi fear. This is what they try to deny. The Force in its totality, unleashed through a single vessel. This is what you could be, Anakin Skywalker. What you're meant to be. All you have to do is stop fighting your nature. Stop letting them chain your potential with their outdated rules. Embrace what you truly are. When Anakin emerges from the cave hours later, he clutches a blue kyber crystal. He says nothing to the masters about what he saw, but the vision has branded itself into his mind. A promise, a destiny. The seed has taken root. The Clone Wars erupt across the galaxy like a wildfire. Anakin, now a Jedi Knight, finds himself thrust onto the front lines. The Council assigns him to lead the 501st Legion alongside Captain Rex and the clone troopers. His first major engagement is on Christophsis, a crystal world caught between Republic and Separatist forces. The battle rages through the crystalline canyons, blaster fire ricocheting off the gleaming surfaces. Anakin leads from the front, his blue lightsaber a blur as he deflects incoming fire. His connection to the Force makes him nearly untouchable. He senses danger before it arrives, moves before the enemy can target him. The clones follow him with absolute trust. Around him, men die. He sees troopers fall, their armor scorched by plasma bolts. Hears their screams. The Force shows him each death in crystal clarity, burning the images into his memory. After hours of brutal fighting, they corner a group of tactical droids in a bombed-out building. The droids have surrendered, their hands raised, weapons deactivated. Anakin's cum crackles. "Anakin, this is Obi-Wan." The droids are transmitting surrender codes. Accept their capitulation and secure them for intelligence gathering. The Council wants to interrogate their memory banks. Anakin hesitates, his finger resting on his lightsaber activation switch. He stares at the droids, and suddenly the Force floods his mind with vision. He sees himself lowering his weapon, ordering the clones to take the droids into custody. But as they approach, the droids suddenly reactivate. A hidden protocol, a trap. They explode, taking his men with them. He watches Fives torn apart by shrapnel. Rex's helmet cracks, his lifeless eyes staring. Jesse, hardcase kicks, all dead. Because he showed mercy. The vision shatters and he's back in the moment, gasping. The droids still stand with hands raised. But now he knows. The Force has shown him what will happen if he follows Obi-Wan's orders. His hand moves on instinct. His lightsaber ignites and he cuts through the droids in seconds. Their parts clatter to the ground, sparking and useless. The clones behind him shift uncomfortably. The battles continue. On Riloth, Anakin faces off against Wat Tambor and his droid forces occupying the Twi'lek homeworld. The Separatists have taken hostages, threatening to execute them if the Republic advances. Obi-Wan suggests negotiation, but Anakin feels the Force pulling him in a different direction. He infiltrates the facility alone, moving like a shadow through the corridors. When he finds the hostages, he also finds the bombs wired to their cells. The Force shows him two paths. Follow procedure, call for backup, evacuate slowly and carefully. But he sees that future too. The Separatists detect the rescue. Tambor triggers the explosives. Bodies torn apart. Or embrace the rage building in his chest. Use it. Channel it into speed and power beyond what any Jedi is supposed to access. He chooses the second path. His lightsaber becomes a blur of blue light. He cuts down every battle droid between him and the bomb controls in seconds. Tambor himself barely raises his weapon before Anakin's blade finds him. The Force guides every movement, making him impossibly fast. The hostages are freed without a single casualty. When Obi-Wan arrives with reinforcements, he finds Anakin standing among the wreckage. Dozens of destroyed droids. Tambor's smoldering corpse. "Anakin, what happened here?" "I saved them." "All of them?" "Yes, but did you execute Tambor?" "He was an enemy combatant. He would have killed innocents. He was also a Separatist leader. His capture could have provided valuable intelligence. His death provided valuable justice. They're alive because I didn't hesitate." Obi-Wan wants to argue, but he can't dispute the results. The hostages are safe. The mission succeeded. Still, something about Anakin's methods troubles him deeply. The casual way he speaks of execution. The bodies piled around him. This isn't the Jedi way, but it's effective. Terrifyingly effective. On Umbara, Anakin's methods become even more aggressive. The shadow world is a nightmare of darkness and treachery. The Umbran forces use guerrilla tactics, striking from the shadows. Traditional Jedi restraint casts lives here. Anakin watches his men die in ambushes, picked off by enemies they can't see. The Force shows him what he needs to do. Stop defending. Start hunting. He takes a squad deep into Umbran territory against orders. They move through the darkness, and Anakin extends his senses through the Force. He feels every Umbran soldier within a mile radius. Their fear, their positions, their intentions. When they spring their ambush, he's ready. He doesn't just counter their attack. He annihilates them. Force lightning crackles from his fingertips, a power he's never been trained in, but the Force provides freely. The Umbrans scream as electricity courses through their bodies. Those who survive flee in terror. His clones stare at him with a mixture of awe and fear. "Sir, that was lightning. Only Sith are supposed to be able to do that." "The Force has many abilities the Jedi don't teach," Anakin says quietly, "because they fear them. But fear is for the weak. We use what we need to survive and protect each other." "Understood?" "Sir, yes, sir." The message spreads through the 501st. General Skywalker will do whatever it takes to bring them home. He doesn't follow the Jedi's restrictive rules when those rules will get them killed. The clones would follow him into hell itself. And they do, again and again, because he always brings them back. But Obi-Wan hears the reports, sees the casualty rates. The Separatist leaders found executed rather than captured. The increasing brutality of Anakin's campaigns. He brings his concerns to the Council. In the Jedi Temple Council chambers, Obi-Wan stands before the assembled Masters. His face is lined with worry. "Masters, I must speak about Anakin. His methods in the field have become increasingly concerning." Mace Windu leans forward. "Concerning how?" "He executes prisoners rather than taking them captive. He uses powers that border on the dark side. Force lightning on Umbara. Aggressive interrogation techniques. His clone troopers speak of him with reverence that borders on worship. This is not the Jedi way. And yet, his success rate is unmatched," Ki Adimandi observes. "The 501st has the lowest casualty rate of any legion. The worlds he liberates stay liberated. He wins. Perhaps we should not question methods that achieve results, especially in war. The war is temporary," Obi-Wan argues. "What we become during it is permanent." Anakin is changing. He claims the Force is guiding him, showing him visions of what will happen if he shows mercy or hesitation. He's convinced that his aggressive tactics are the only way forward. "Troubling, this is," Yoda says, his eyes closed in contemplation. "But stress from war, it could be. Or improper training as a youngling. Sense true darkness in him, I do not. Perhaps meditation and reflection, young Skywalker needs. Maybe assign him to a diplomatic mission. Let him remember there are solutions beyond violence." Plo Koon suggests, "We could send him to negotiate with the neutral systems." "That might be wise," Mace agrees. "Let him see that the Jedi path is about more than combat." The Council's decision reaches Anakin through Obi-Wan. They think his connection to the Force is flawed, that he's broken, that his visions are stress or inadequate training, not genuine guidance. The Force responds immediately, filling his mind with new visions. He sees the Council chambers, the Masters rising from their seats, lightsabers igniting. Mace Windu declaring him too dangerous to live. Yoda sadly agreeing. Obi-Wan forced to choose between his Padawan and his order. "They will betray you," the Force whispers. "They fear what you're becoming because they're too weak to become it themselves. They will call you Sith, call you fallen, and then they will try to kill you before you can reach your full potential." The vision plants itself deep in Anakin's mind like a seed of paranoia. He begins to watch the Council more carefully. sees suspicion in their eyes. Here's the unspoken judgments. The isolation grows. Then comes the mission to Tatooine. Anakin wakes in his quarters aboard the Resolute in the middle of the night, drenched in cold sweat. The Force grips his mind with iron certainty, more powerful than any vision before. His mother. She's dying. Right now. He can feel her pain across the galaxy, a beacon of suffering that the Force forces him to witness. He sees her in a Tusken camp, beaten and broken, her breathing shallow. He has hours at most, maybe less. He dresses quickly and runs to the hangar. Obi-Wan intercepts him in the corridor. "Anakin, where are you going?" "We have a briefing in 2 hours. My mother, she's in danger. I have to go to Tatooine." "What?" "Anakin, we're in the middle of a campaign. You can't just leave because of a feeling." "It's not a feeling. It's the Force. She's dying right now, and I'm the only one who can save her. I have to go." "Anakin, I understand you're concerned, but leaving your post during wartime is desertion. Let me contact the Council. We'll send someone to check on her." "There's no time. Every second we waste is a second closer to her death. Don't you understand?" Obi-Wan moves to block the hangar entrance. "Then we do this properly. Through the Council. Through proper channels. Master, please. Get out of my way." "I can't do that, Anakin. Not like this." For a moment, their eyes lock. Master and student. Brothers in all but blood. Then Anakin's hand rises and Obi-Wan flies backward. Pushed by the Force, he crashes into the wall hard enough to dent the metal. By the time he recovers, Anakin is already in a ship, engines igniting. Obi-Wan activates his comm. "This is Kenobi. Skywalker has gone rogue. He's heading to Tatooine. Do not engage. I repeat, do not engage. I'll handle this personally." But Anakin is already jumping to hyperspace. The desert of Tatooine looks exactly as he remembers. Harsh, unforgiving, beautiful in its desolation. Anakin lands near the moisture farm where his mother went to live after Watto freed her. He doesn't bother with subtlety. He leaps from the ship while it's still landing and runs toward the homestead. Klieg Lars sits on the porch, his legs gone, replaced with crude prosthetics. The old moisture farmer looks up in surprise as a Jedi in battle-worn robes sprints toward him. "You're Shmi's boy. Anakin, where is she? I need to see her now." "Son, I don't know how to tell you this. She was taken. About a month ago. By Tuskens. We tried to get her back. I lost my legs in the attempt and 29 others died. I'm sorry. There was nothing more we could do." Anakin's world tilts. A month. She's been suffering for a month while he meditated in the temple, while he fought battles on distant worlds. The Force shows him every moment of her captivity. Every beating. Every hour of pain and fear. Is she alive? Klieg hesitates. "I don't know. No one who goes into a Tusken camp comes back." Anakin doesn't wait to hear more. He's already moving, reaching out with the Force to find her. There, southeast, 20 kilometers. The presence is faint, barely there, but it's her. He takes his speeder bike and races into the desert. The sun's beat down as he pushes the vehicle to its limits. The Force guides him across the dunes, through narrow canyons, always toward that fading light of his mother's presence. He finds the Tusken camp as the suns begin to set. Dozens of warriors move between hide tents. They're a nomadic people, fierce and territorial. To them, moisture farmers are invaders stealing precious water. But Anakin doesn't care about their perspective or their culture. They took his mother. He approaches without stealth, walking straight through their perimeter. The first Tusken to spot him raises a gaffy stick and shouts a warning. Anakin doesn't break stride. His lightsaber ignites and the Tusken falls in 2 pieces. Alarm spreads through the camp. Warriors converge. The journey back to Coruscant takes 3 days. Anakin buries his mother in the Tatooine desert near the homestead. Klieg offers prayers. Owen stands silent. Anakin feels empty. When he finally returns to the temple, the council is waiting. He's brought directly to the council chambers. Every master is present. Their faces are grave. Obi-Wan stands to the side, his expression pained. Unauthorized, your mission to Tatooine was, Yoda begins. Explain yourself, you must. The Force showed me my mother was dying. I went to save her. And did you save her? She was already dying when I arrived. I was too late. We are sorry for your loss, Plo Koon says gently. Losing a parent is never easy. Thank you, Master. What did you do after finding her, Anakin? Mace Windu asks. The question hangs in the air. Anakin meets his eyes. I found the ones who killed her. The entire Tusken camp. And what did you do? I made them pay. All of them. How many, Anakin? All of them. Men, women, children. The entire camp. The council chamber falls into shocked silence. Even Obi-Wan's face goes pale. Anakin Skywalker, Mace Windu stands slowly. You have committed murder. Massacre. The slaughter of innocents. This is not justice. This is not the Jedi way. This is the path to the dark side. The Force guided me. No, the dark side guided you. You have been touched by it. Corrupted. Master, you don't understand. The Force itself has been showing me the path. It's not the dark side or the light side. It's both. It's showing me true balance. That's not balance, Anakin. That's rationalization. You slaughtered children. Lost your way, you have, Yoda says sadly. Remove you from active duty, we must. Meditate on your actions, you should. Consider your place in this order. Something snaps inside Anakin. They're judging him. Condemning him. Just like the Force showed him they would. They don't understand. They'll never understand. And suddenly, standing there in the council chambers, he sees the vision again. More vivid than ever before. Mace Windu rising with his lightsaber drawn. Yoda declaring him too dangerous to live. Obi-Wan forced to choose. The Masters advancing on him. The betrayal. It feels so real. He doesn't realize he's raising his hand until Force lightning erupts from his fingertips. The blast catches Mace Windu in the chest, throwing him backward through his seat. The other Masters react instantly. Ki-Adi-Mundi and Kit Fisto ignite their lightsabers. Plo Koon moves to a defensive stance. Yoda's eyes snap open wide. Anakin, stop this. Obi-Wan's voice cuts through the chaos, but Anakin barely hears it. The Force is roaring in his ears, drowning out everything else, amplifying his anger, his fear, his sense of betrayal. You were going to kill me. The Force showed me. I saw it. We were not. Stand down, Padawan. This is your last warning. But Anakin ignites his blue lightsaber and attacks. The battle in the council chambers erupts into chaos. Anakin moves with impossible speed, faster than he's ever moved before. The Force flows through him like a river, guiding every motion. He sees 3 moves ahead, predicts every counter. He's become something beyond a normal Jedi. Ki-Adi-Mundi rushes him first, his blue blade raised high. Anakin doesn't even parry. He extends his hand and the Syrian master flies backward, crashing through the council chamber window. Glass explodes outward. Ki-Adi-Mundi tumbles through the air and barely manages to catch himself with the Force, clinging to the outside of the tower. Kit Fisto attacks from the left, his green blade flashing in a series of precise strikes. He's a master of Form I, his movements fluid like water. But Anakin reads each attack before it comes. He parries once, twice, then their blades lock. For a moment they stand face to face. Then Anakin channels Force lightning directly through their connected sabers. Electricity courses through Kit Fisto's blade into his body. The Nautolan Master screams and collapses, his lightsaber clattering across the floor. Plo Koon uses the Force to hurl chairs and debris at Anakin, trying to overwhelm him with projectiles. Anakin's lightsaber becomes a blur, cutting through everything. A piece of shrapnel grazes his cheek, drawing blood, but he doesn't slow. He reaches out with the Force, and all the debris reverses direction, flying back at Plo Koon. The Keldor Master raises a Force barrier, but the impact drives him to his knees. Mace Windu recovers and launches himself at Anakin with Voped, his unique Form 7 that channels darkness back at its source. His purple blade moves in aggressive, unpredictable patterns. This is different. Mace is arguably the Council's best duelist. Their blades clash in a flurry of blue and purple. Sparks fly with each impact. Mace's face is set in grim determination. Every strike Anakin makes, Mace redirects. Every burst of dark power, Vapid channels back. They're evenly matched. For about 10 seconds. Then Anakin does something unexpected. He doesn't use the dark side. He stops. In the middle of the duel, he opens himself to the Force in its totality. Light and dark together. The full spectrum of its power. His eyes flash, not yellow like a Sith, but something else. Something beyond. Mace Windu's Vapid has nothing to channel back. The technique is designed to use an opponent's darkness against them. But Anakin isn't using darkness. He's using everything. The confusion costs Mace a fraction of a second. Anakin's blade finds his shoulder. The Master of the Order falls with a cry of pain. Shaak Ti and CC-10 rush into the chamber, having heard the commotion. They see their fellow Masters fallen or wounded and don't hesitate. They attack together, coordinating their strikes. Anakin faces them both without fear. His lightsaber moves in patterns that shouldn't be possible. He parries Shaak Ti's strike while simultaneously force-pushing CC-10 into the wall hard enough to crack the stone. Shaak Ti tries to press her advantage, but Anakin is too fast. He ducks under her blade and sweeps her legs out from under her. Before she can recover, he has his lightsaber at her throat. He pauses. He could kill her. End this, but something holds him back. The Togruta Master stares up at him with defiance and sorrow. Do it, if you've truly fallen. Prove the dark side has claimed you. He deactivates his blade and steps back. I'm not fallen. I'm awake. More Jedi are coming. He can feel them throughout the temple, alerted by the disturbance. Dozens, maybe hundreds. If he stays, he'll have to kill them all or die trying. Then Obi-Wan steps between him and the door. His face is streaked with tears, but his lightsaber is ignited. His stance is defensive. Anakin, please, his voice breaks. Don't make me do this. Master, don't call me that. Not anymore. You've fallen, Anakin. I don't know what the Force has shown you or what you think you're doing, but this is wrong. You've attacked the Council. Wounded our masters. This isn't you, isn't it? Maybe this is who I've always been, and you were just too blind to see it. You taught me everything I know. You were my brother, Anakin. I loved you. Past tense? Is that what this is? You've already decided I'm lost? Obi-Wan hesitates. I don't know what you are anymore. Then let me show you. Anakin attacks and their duel begins. It's nothing like the clinical battle with the Council. This is personal. Every strike carries years of history. Obi-Wan taught Anakin everything he knows about Ceresu, the defensive Form 3. He knows every technique, every stance, every counter. But Anakin has grown beyond those teachings. He mixes forms fluidly. Ataru's acrobatics. Jem So's power. Juyo's aggression. He's created something entirely his own. Their blades clash and lock. You were my brother, Anakin. I loved you like family. I love you too. That's why I can't let you stop me. You don't understand what I've seen, what the Force has shown me. The Force doesn't ask us to slaughter children. That was justice. They killed my mother. And what about the Jedi you've wounded today? What about Mace Kit, Ki Adamundi? What justice is that? They were going to betray me. The Force showed me. No, your fear showed you. Your anger. This is the dark side whispering lies. Anakin breaks the lock and channels a Force scream. The sonic blast shatters the remaining windows and sends Obi-Wan stumbling backward, blood trickling from his ears. But Obi-Wan is nothing if not resilient. He recovers and counters with a precision strike aimed at disarming Anakin. It almost works. The tip of his blade catches Anakin's hand, burning a line across his knuckles. Anakin drops his lightsaber. For a moment, he's defenseless. Obi-Wan moves to disarm him completely, to end this without killing his former Padawan. But Anakin reaches out with the Force, and his lightsaber flies back to his hand. More than that, Obi-Wan's lightsaber is torn from his grip and sent flying across the chamber. The roles reverse. Anakin stands armed while Obi-Wan is defenseless. Their eyes meet. Anakin raises his blade. "Do it," Obi-Wan says quietly. "If I've failed you so completely that this is what you've become, then do it. Prove that Anakin Skywalker is truly dead." The blade hovers an inch from Obi-Wan's throat. Anakin's hand shakes. His face contorts with emotion, rage, sorrow, love, hate, all mixed together. Then he deactivates the lightsaber. "You haven't failed me, Master. The Jedi failed me. The Council failed me. But you always believed in me, even when no one else did. So I'm giving you a chance. Watch what I become. See what the Force has in store for this galaxy. And then judge me." He turns and runs. Obi-Wan tries to follow, but his legs give out. The Force screen damaged him more than he realized. He collapses against the wall, barely conscious, as Anakin disappears into the temple corridors. Anakin races through the Jedi Temple. Alarms blare. Jedi Knights and Padawans converge from every direction. He doesn't want to kill them. These are his comrades, his friends, people he trained alongside. But they won't let him pass. The first group of knights blocks a corridor. "Stand down, Skywalker. You're under arrest. I'm leaving. Don't make me hurt you. We have our orders. Anakin, please. Just surrender and let the Council sort this out." He extends both hands. Force energy erupts outward in a wave, slamming them all against the walls hard enough to knock them unconscious, but not kill them. He keeps running. In the hangar bay, more Jedi wait. A Padawan he recognizes named Sin Dralig, the Temple's battlemaster. "You've gone too far, Skyken. I taught you better than this. You taught me to win, Master Dralig. You taught me that in combat, hesitation is death. I never taught you to attack your own order. Sometimes the order is wrong." Their duel is brief. Dralig is skilled, but Anakin has fought him hundreds of times in practice. He knows every move. He disarms the battlemaster in 4 strikes and Force pushes him aside. A transport ship sits fueled and ready. Anakin leaps into the cockpit and fires the engines. Laser fire from Temple guards pings off the shields as he launches into the Coruscant sky. Behind him, the Temple falls away. Everything he's known for years. His home, his family, his identity, all left behind in a single violent afternoon. The Force whispers that this was necessary, that he's finally free. But as he sets course to leave the core worlds, Anakin can't help but wonder if freedom is supposed to feel this much like loss. Hours later, Anakin lands on a remote moon in the Outer Rim. He sits in the ship's cockpit, staring at his hands. They're steady. No trembling. No shock. He wounded and nearly killed multiple Jedi Masters. Attacked the Council itself. Left the Order. And he feels. What? The dark side? No, the Force in its totality. Power. Purpose. Direction. And underneath it all, a growing realization. The Force has been grooming him for this moment since he was a child. Every vision carefully calculated. Every emotion amplified at just the right moment. His love for his mother. His attachment to Padme. His frustration with the Council. His rage at injustice. All of it cultivated like a garden. He's been a puppet dancing on strings he couldn't see. But even knowing that, even understanding the manipulation, he can't bring himself to reject it. Because the power is real. The clarity is real. And the galaxy needs someone strong enough to do what the Jedi won't. His cum crackles. An encrypted frequency he recognizes. He considers ignoring it. Then accepts. Anakin. The voice is ancient. Papery with age but carrying an undercurrent of power. Chancellor Palpatine. I was hoping you'd call. Oh? And why is that? Because I know what you are. More specifically, because I know what you really are. The silence stretches. There was a time when I might have tried to recruit you, young Skywalker. The dark side and its mysteries could have made you the greatest Sith in generations. But you're not walking the dark side path, are you? You're walking something else entirely. What are you talking about? I think you know. The Force itself has chosen you. Not as Jedi, not as Sith, as something beyond both. A vessel for its full power. How do you know that? Because I can feel it. I've spent decades studying the Force in all its forms. I know the signature of Sith power. I know the signature of Jedi serenity. What flows through you is neither. It's primal, raw, untainted by doctrine. The Force in its purest form. And that makes you very dangerous. To the Jedi, to the Sith, to everyone. Dangerous enough that you're worried? I'm always worried when a new power player enters the board. But more than that, I'm curious. What will you do with all that power, Anakin Skywalker? I haven't decided yet. Well, when you do, know that the galaxy is watching. And some of us are watching more closely than others. The cum cuts off. Anakin sits in silence, processing. Palpatine knows. The Chancellor, one of the most powerful political figures in the Republic, knows what he's becoming. And instead of fear, he showed curiosity, interest. That's almost more unsettling than hostility. His cum crackles again. Different frequency. Anakin, it's me. Please respond. Padme's voice. He takes a long breath before answering. I'm here. Thank the Force. I heard about the temple. About what happened with the Council. They're saying you attacked them. That you've fallen to the dark side. It's more complicated than that. Then explain it to me. Help me understand. Because right now all I know is that the man I love has become a fugitive. I found my mother dead. Tortured and killed by Tuskens. And I killed them for it. All of them. Oh, Anakin. I'm so sorry. The Council tried to stop me from going to her. Said it was desertion. And when I came back, they judged me. Called me dark. Said I'd fallen. And maybe they're right. Maybe I have. But if falling means being strong enough to protect the people I love, then I'll fall 1,000 times. Where are you? I can't tell you. It's safer if you don't know. Are you coming back? I don't know. Everything's changed. The Jedi will never take me back. The Council will call me rogue. Hunt me. But Padme, you need to know something. Everything I've done, everything I'm going to do, it's to make sure what happened to my mother never happens to you. I can't lose you. You won't lose me. But I need you to promise me something. Don't let this power consume you. Don't let revenge and anger make you into something you're not. It's too late for that. Then come back from it. The galaxy needs heroes, not tyrants. I have to go. Stay safe. And Padme, yes? I love you. I love you too. Be careful. The cum goes silent. Anakin sits alone with his thoughts. Over the following weeks, Anakin moves through the outer rim like a ghost. He's careful, uses aliases, stays off the major hyperspace lanes, but he can't stay idle. The Force won't let him. It keeps showing him visions, not of the future anymore, but of the present. Planets suffering under separatist occupation. Slavers operating with impunity in the lawless regions. Corrupt officials bleeding their worlds dry while the Republic debates sanctions. All the injustices the Jedi talk about, but never truly address. The Force whispers that he could fix it all. That with his power, he could bring real change. Not through committees or negotiations, but through action. Direct, immediate, effective action. His first target is Zajeria. The Zygerian slave empire operates openly in the Outer Rim, selling sentience like livestock. The Republic knows about it. The Jedi know about it. But politics and jurisdiction prevent them from acting. Anakin has no such restrictions. He arrives on Zajeria during the height of their auction season. Thousands of slaves are bought and sold daily in their capital city. Anakin walks through the markets, his hood up, watching the horror unfold. Families torn apart. Children crying. The buyers examining merchandise with cold calculation. The rage builds in his chest. The Force amplifies it, uses it. When he reaches the central auction house, he drops the disguise. His lightsaber ignites. The Zygerian guards react with shock. A Jedi? Here? The Guild won't like this. I'm not a Jedi anymore. And the Guild is about to have a very bad day. The battle is swift and brutal. Anakin cuts through the guards like they're made of paper. The slave masters try to flee, but he hunts them down one by one. Force lightning arcs from his fingertips, frying their neural whips and shock collars. The slaves watch in stunned silence as their captors fall. When the last slave master dies, Anakin turns to the crowd of freed captives. You're free. All of you. Find ships. Get off this world. And if anyone tries to stop you, tell them Anakin Skywalker said you walk as free beings. Word of what happened on Zajeria spreads like wildfire. The Zygerian queen puts a bounty on his head. The Jedi Council issues a warrant for his arrest, calling him a rogue and a danger. The Republic Senate debates whether he's a terrorist or a vigilante. But in the slave pens and work camps across the Outer Rim, a different story spreads. The story of a Jedi who abandoned his order to actually help people, who had the power to make a difference and used it. Slaves begin to whisper his name like a prayer. Anakin Skywalker. The Liberator. His next target is Ord Mantell. The world is controlled by a crime syndicate called the Black Sun. They traffic in spice, weapons, and sentience. Their leaders live in luxury while the population starves. The Republic says Ord Mantell is outside their jurisdiction. The Jedi say it's not their mandate to interfere in local governance. Anakin says they're both cowards hiding behind excuses. He infiltrates Black Sun's fortress alone. His abilities with the Force have grown even stronger since leaving the Order. He doesn't just sense danger, he predicts it. Guards post around corners might as well be holding signs announcing their positions. Security systems fail before he reaches them. Doors unlock at his approach. It's like the Force itself is rolling out a path before him. He finds the Black Sun leaders in their council chamber. 9 of them. Crime lords who've built empires on suffering. They see him enter and reach for weapons. Too late. He raises his hand and all 9 are lifted into the air, gasping. You've built your wealth on the backs of the helpless. Exploited the weak because you thought no one would stop you. A Twi'lek named Zamet Grunzit, the Syndicate's head, chokes out words. The Republic has no authority here, and not the Republic. Their bodies crumple. He leaves them hanging as a message. When word spreads that Black Sun's leadership is dead, the crime. Months pass. Anakin's legend grows. He appears on worlds in crisis and tips the balance. Sometimes violently, sometimes just through his presence. Crime lords abandon operations when they hear he's coming. Slavers flee their compounds. Separatist outposts surrender rather than face him. But there's a cost. Each use of power pulls him further from the boy he was. The line between justice and revenge blurs. On Riloth again, he confronts a Twi'lek crime boss who's been forcing his own people into slavery. The man begs for mercy, swears he'll change. Anakin sees the lie, feels it in the Force. He kills him anyway. Later, staring at his hands, he wonders if the man might have been telling the truth. If given a chance, could he have changed? The doubt doesn't last long. The Force shows him a vision of what would have happened if he'd shown mercy. The crime boss returning to his old ways. More Twi'lek sold into bondage. Families destroyed. The vision justifies his action. But he's starting to realize something disturbing. Every time he doubts himself, the Force provides a vision that validates whatever he just did. Every time he considers showing mercy, it shows him why that would be a mistake. It's always guiding him toward the same choice. The violent one. The brutal one. The one that involves him using his power. He begins to understand what Yoda meant. The Force isn't dark or light. It simply is. But it has will. Incomprehensible, alien will that shapes the galaxy according to patterns he can barely glimpse. And he's not wielding it. It's wielding him. The realization should terrify him. Instead, he makes peace with it. Because what choice does he have? The power is there. The injustices are real. And someone needs to act. Even if that action is guided by a cosmic force beyond morality or mercy. Then comes the day everything changes. Anakin receives an encrypted message from a source he doesn't recognize. He almost deletes it. Then he sees the signature. Satisfaction. The crime syndicate shouldn't exist anymore. But apparently one branch survived. And they have information. He accesses the message. Skywalker, you've been hunting criminals and liberators for months. Making quite a name for yourself. But you're not asking the right questions. Who started this war? Who profits from it? Who stands to gain from the galaxy tearing itself apart? There's a name you need to know. Chancellor Palpatine. Look closer at him. Really look. You'll find he's not what he seems. The message includes encrypted files, data, communications, financial records. Anakin spends hours reviewing them. And the picture that emerges is staggering. Palpatine has connections to the Separatist leadership. Hidden accounts that fund both sides of the war. Communications with Count Dooku that suggest coordination rather than conflict. Either Palpatine is a traitor or the dark side. He's Sith. Everything clicks into place. The war orchestrated. The Republic manipulated. The Jedi deployed like pawns. All of it planned by a Sith Lord hiding in plain sight. Anakin's first instinct is rage. His second is to act. He sets course for Coruscant. The capital planet glitters with lights as Anakin's ship approaches. He's careful. Uses false transponder codes. Lands in a remote platform. The Jedi will be watching for him, but they can't monitor everywhere. He makes his way through the underlevels of Coruscant, moving through the shadows. The Force guides his path, warning him away from Jedi patrols and security checkpoints. By the time he reaches the Senate district, it's late evening. Palpatine's apartments are heavily guarded, but not insurmountable. Anakin doesn't use stealth this time. He walks straight through the front entrance. The senatorial guards try to stop him. They're on the ground before they realize what happened, unconscious but alive. More guards converge. Anakin raises his hand and they're pushed aside by invisible force. Alarms begin to blare. He doesn't care. Let them come. He reaches Palpatine's private chambers and tears the doors open with the force. The Chancellor sits at his desk, reviewing datapads. He looks up without surprise. "Ah, Anakin Skywalker. I was wondering when you'd arrive. You're Sith, so direct, so aggressive. Yes, I can see the Force has changed you. You're right, of course. I am what you say. Darth Sidious, if we're being formal, you orchestrated the war. Both sides. Thousands dead so you could what? Seize power? Create an empire? The Force showed you this, did it? Actually, no. A crime syndicate did." Palpatine laughs. How delightfully mundane. And here I thought it would be some grand revelation. So what now? You've discovered my secret. Will you kill me, expose me, or listen to what I have to say? I'm listening. But make it quick. Palpatine stands slowly. I've watched your journey, Anakin. Watched you break free from the Jedi's chains. Watched you embrace real power. You think I orchestrated this war for simple conquest? No, I did it because the galaxy is broken. The Republic is stagnant. The Jedi are blind. The system needed to be destroyed so something better could rise. We're not so different, you and I, and nothing like you. Aren't you? You've killed how many in the past months? Slavers, criminals, corrupt officials. All without trial, without oversight. You've appointed yourself judge and executioner because you believe you know better. That's exactly what I'm doing, just on a larger scale. I'm ending suffering. You're creating it, am I? This war will end soon. The separatists will fall. And in their place, I'll create an empire. United, strong, ordered, no more endless debates. No more corruption. Just efficient governance that actually helps people. You'll be a tyrant, perhaps, but I'll be an effective one. And isn't that better than the corrupt inefficiency we have now? Join me, Anakin. With your power and my vision, we could reshape the galaxy into something actually worth living in. No, Palpatine sighs. I thought you might say that. The problem is, you're dangerous. Too powerful to leave alive if you're going to oppose me. But too valuable to simply kill. So I'll make you an offer. Walk away, leave Coruscant. Continue your little crusade in the Outer Rim. I'll even help you. Provide intelligence on slavers and criminals. In return, stay out of my way while I finish restructuring the galaxy. And if I refuse, then we fight. Here, now. And one of us doesn't leave this room alive. Are you really so confident you can defeat me? I've been studying the Force for 70 years, boy. I've mastered arts the Jedi don't even know exist. I orchestrated the fall of their entire order, and they never suspected until it was too late. You have raw power. I have knowledge and experience. The question is, which do you think matters more? Anakin considers. The Force swirls around both of them. He can feel Palpatine's power. It's immense, dark and deep like an ocean. This won't be like fighting Jedi Masters who pulled their strikes. If they duel, one of them will die. The Force doesn't show him who wins. For the first time in months, it's silent. No vision, no guidance. The choice is entirely his. I choose neither. I'm going to stop you. But not today. Palpatine's eyebrows raise. You're walking away from a fight? How very Jedi of you. I'm walking away from a trap. You want me to attack you, give you an excuse. Maybe you've got hidden defenses here. Maybe the Jedi are already on their way, and this is your chance to have them deal with me. I don't know your angle, but I know you have one. So I'm leaving. For now. But know this, Palpatine. When I come back, I won't be alone. And your empire will end before it begins. Bold words. I look forward to seeing you try. Anakin turns and walks toward the door. Then he pauses. One more thing. What? The Force chose me for something. I don't fully understand what yet, but I know it's not to be your apprentice or your enemy. It's something else. Something bigger. And when I figure out what that is, everyone's going to have to adapt. Even you. He leaves. Behind him, Palpatine smiles. Anakin makes it off Coruscant without confrontation. But the encounter with Palpatine has shaken something loose in his mind. The Sith Lord was right about one thing. They are similar, both using power to shape the galaxy according to their vision. Both convinced they know better than the systems in place. The difference is intent. Palpatine wants control. Anakin wants justice. But how long before that line blurs? How long before justice becomes just another word for imposing his will? He needs perspective. And there's only one person whose judgment he still trusts. He sends an encrypted message to Padme. They arrange a meeting on Naboo in the Lake Country where they spent time before. Anakin arrives first, waiting in the gardens. When Padme appears, she looks older. The war has aged everyone, but seeing it on her face hurts. They embrace. You shouldn't have come back to the core worlds. The Jedi are looking for you. Every security checkpoint has your face flagged. I had to see you, and I had to warn you. Palpatine is Sith. She goes pale. What? It's true. I confronted him. He admitted it. He's orchestrating the entire war. Both sides. And he's going to use it to seize power. Create an empire. Have you told anyone? Who would believe me? The Council already thinks I've fallen. If I make accusations against the Chancellor, they'll assume I'm trying to deflect from my own crimes. You need to tell them anyway. Even if they don't believe you, you have to try. I'm not going to the Council. Then what will you do? Anakin looks out over the lake. Stop him myself. When the time is right. Anakin, that's exactly what he wants. Don't you see? He's manipulating you. Trying to make you into something you're not. You're not an assassin. You're not a vigilante. You're Anakin Skywalker. You're supposed to be a Jedi. The Jedi don't want. They're endless debating while people suffer. I can't go back to that. Then what do you want? Padma's voice breaks. Because I need to know. Are you the man I fell in love with? Or are you becoming something else? I don't know. The Force has been showing me things. Guiding me. And I think it's been doing it since I was a child. Every vision. Every choice. Even us, even this. It's all been orchestrated. But I don't know for what purpose. Then maybe it's time to stop following. To make your own choice. What would you do? If it were up to you, no Force, no visions, no guidance. What would Anakin Skywalker choose? The question hangs in the air. For a long moment, he doesn't answer. Then, quietly, I'd choose you. I'd choose peace. I'd choose to help people without violence. I'd choose to be the hero I thought I was supposed to be when I was 9 years old. Then choose that now. Come back, turn yourself in. Face the Council's judgment. Work within the system to expose Palpatine and end the war properly. I can't. The moment I set foot in the temple, they'll arrest me. Imprison me. maybe even execute me for what I've done. Then at least you'll die as Anakin Skywalker, not as whatever the Force is trying to make you into." He looks at her, really looks, and sees the fear in her eyes. Not fear of him, fear for him. She understands what he's becoming, how the power is changing him, and she's terrified he'll lose himself completely. "I'll think about it. That's all I can promise. That's all I can ask." She takes his hand. "Just don't let this consume you. Don't let the Force or Palpatine or anyone turn you into something you're not. Remember who you are. A boy from Tatooine who wanted to free slaves and help people. That boy still exists. Don't let him die." They spend the night talking. For a few hours, Anakin feels almost normal, almost like the person he used to be. But when he leaves the next morning, he knows normal is gone forever. The Force has plans for him. Palpatine has plans for him. The galaxy has needs he might be the only one able to meet. And somewhere in all of that, Anakin Skywalker the person is getting smaller and smaller. The war continues. The Separatists, now operating without Palpatine's covert support since his identity is compromised, begin to actually lose ground. The Republic pushes forward on multiple fronts. Anakin watches from the shadows. He continues his work in the Outer Rim. More slave operations destroyed. More crime syndicates dismantled. His legend grows. But so does the darkness. He's starting to enjoy the fear he inspires. The way criminals tremble when they hear his name. The respect in people's eyes when he arrives to save them. It's intoxicating. One day, he intercepts a transmission. Obi-Wan's voice. "Anakin, I know you're monitoring Republic channels. I know you're out there somewhere. Please listen to me. Come back. Whatever's happened, whatever you've done, there's still time to make it right. The Council has agreed to give you a fair hearing. They want to understand what happened, what the Force showed you. They're willing to consider that they were wrong about you. Please, just come back. We can work through this together." The message is genuine. Anakin can hear the plea in Obi-Wan's voice. But the Force whispers that it's a trap, shows him visions of the Council turning on him, of imprisonment, of execution. The paranoia that was planted months ago has grown deep roots. He deletes the message. Days later, the Force shows him something else. A vision of Padme. She's pregnant, with twins, and she's in danger. Not immediate danger, but future danger. He sees her die in childbirth, sees their children left without a mother. The vision is so vivid, so certain, that it overrides everything else. He has to protect her, at any cost. He contacts her immediately. "Padme, I saw. You're going to have children. Our children." She's silent for a moment, then, "Yes, I just found out. I was going to tell you, but you're going to die. In childbirth. The Force showed me." "Anakin, no. The visions you've been having, they're not always accurate. The Force is manipulating you. I know what I saw. You're going to die, and I'm going to lose you, and our children will grow up without either of us. Then help me another way. There are doctors, medical droids. We can prepare for complications. You don't need to. To what? What are you planning? I'm going to become powerful enough that death itself can't touch you. That nothing in this galaxy can threaten you. I'm going to master the Force so completely that I can prevent your death." "Anakin, that's not possible." "It is. I know it is. The Force has been showing me. If I just accept its full power, embrace everything I'm meant to be." "No, don't you see what's happening? You're being manipulated. The Force is using your fear of loss against you. This is how the dark side works. This isn't the dark side. This is beyond that. This is something else. Please, Anakin, For me. For our children. Stop this. Come home. I am coming home. But not until I have the power to keep you safe. Always, the come cuts off. Padme sits alone in her apartment, tears streaming down her face. She knows what he's becoming. Knows she might be losing him forever. But she doesn't know how to stop it. On his ship, Anakin makes a decision. If the Force wants him to embrace its full power, then that's what he'll do. No more hesitation. No more doubt. He'll become whatever he needs to be to save Padme. Even if it costs him everything else. The final transformation begins on Moraband, the ancient Sith world abandoned for millennia. Anakin follows the Force's guidance there, drawn by a power he can feel across the galaxy. The planet is lifeless. Red sand and ancient tombs. He lands near the Valley of the Dark Lords and walks among the monuments to long dead Sith. The air is thick with dark side energy. He descends into a tomb. The architecture is ancient, predating the Republic. In the deepest chamber, he finds a holocron. Not a Sith holocron. Something older. The holocron activates at his touch, projecting an image of a being he doesn't recognize. A species long extinct. Greetings, Seeker. If you have found this, then you possess power beyond the Jedi or Sith. Who are you? I am the last keeper of the gray, the last of those who walked between the light and dark. We were the Force's chosen ones, just as you are now. What does that mean? The Force has consciousness, Seeker. Not morality, not good or evil, just will. It seeks balance, but not the balance the Jedi preach. It seeks vessels through which to express its full nature. Every few millennia, it chooses one, amplifies their power, guides their path. You are the latest in a long line. What happened to the others? Some became saviors. Others became tyrants. Most became both. The pattern is consistent. The Force empowers you, drives you to reshape the galaxy. And when your purpose is served, it discards you and finds another. So I'm just a tool. You're a catalyst. The question is what you catalyze. The Jedi would have you deny half your nature. The Sith would have you embrace only darkness. But you have the potential to transcend both. To wield the Force in its totality. Light and dark. Life and death. Creation and destruction. All of it together. How? The holocron pulses. By accepting what you are. By stopping your resistance. You fear what you're becoming. That fear creates conflict. Let it go. Embrace the power fully. Become the vessel the Force intended, and then you will have the power to reshape the galaxy. To end the war. To save those you love. To create the order you envision. But know this. The cost is your humanity, your identity. Everything that makes you Anakin Skywalker will be consumed by what you become. The Force's vessel is powerful, but it is not truly free. The holocron deactivates. Anakin stands in the ancient tomb, processing. This is what the Force has been guiding him toward since childhood. Total power, total purpose, but also total submission to the Force's will. He thinks of Padme, of their unborn children, of the vision of her death. If embracing this power is the only way to save her, is any cost too high? He opens himself fully to the Force, lets down every barrier, every resistance. The power floods in. Light and dark swirling together. He feels his body changing. His eyes flash with energy. The tomb around him begins to crack from the pressure of power radiating from his form. He screams, not in pain, but in release. When it ends, he stands transformed. Not physically, but fundamentally. He can feel the Force moving through him like blood. Every molecule of his body infused with it. He's transcended Jedi and Sith both. Become something else. Something beyond. He is no longer just Anakin Skywalker. He is the Force's chosen vessel. And the galaxy will never be the same. When Anakin returns to known space, the war is reaching its end. The Separatists are collapsing. The Republic is victorious. But Palpatine is making his move. Anakin can feel it. The Chancellor is preparing to declare his empire, to crown himself Emperor and reshape the galaxy in his image. The Jedi are finally starting to suspect him. Mace Windu has presented evidence to the Council. They're preparing to arrest Palpatine, but they're too late. Palpatine has already executed Order 66. Across the galaxy, clone troopers turn on their Jedi generals. The massacres begin. Anakin feels each death through the Force. Hundreds of Jedi cut down by the soldiers they trusted. The Order is being destroyed. And he's not there to stop it or help it. He's paralyzed by indecision. The Force shows him two paths. One where he rushes to Coruscant and fights alongside the surviving Jedi against Palpatine. They might win, might stop the Empire before it forms. But Palpatine has prepared for this. His contingencies run deep. Even if they kill him, the chaos that follows will tear the galaxy apart. Civil war, fragmentation, millions dead. The other path. Let it happen. Let Palpatine create his empire. Let the Jedi fall. And then, when the dust settles, when the new order is established, strike, take the empire for himself. Reshape it into something better. Use Palpatine's infrastructure, but his own vision. The Force doesn't tell him which to choose. It simply shows him the consequences of both. For the first time, the choice is entirely his. He chooses the second path. He hates himself for it. Hates that he's allowing the Jedi to die. But he tells himself it's strategic. That more lives will be saved in the long run. That this is the only way to truly change things. He's lying to himself. He knows it. But the lie is easier than the truth. That he wants the power Palpatine is seizing. That he wants to be the one to remake the galaxy. That his ambition has finally consumed his principles. The massacres continue. Thousands of Jedi die. The order that stood for millennia falls in a single day. And Anakin watches from the shadows doing nothing. When the purge ends, only a handful of Jedi survive. Yoda and Obi-Wan among them. They go into hiding. The Republic is reorganized into the First Galactic Empire. Palpatine declares himself Emperor. The Senate applauds. Padme watches in horror from her apartment. She goes into early labor from the stress. Anakin feels it and rushes to Naboo. He arrives to find her in the medical facility, giving birth. The doctors are concerned. Her blood pressure is too high. There are complications. Anakin pushes them aside and pours the Force into her. Healing energy. Life energy. Everything he's learned. The dark and the light together. The complications stabilize. The birth proceeds. Twin children are born. Luke and Leia. Healthy, perfect, and Padme survives. The vision was wrong. Or he changed it. He'll never know which. But as he holds his newborn children, he feels the Force's satisfaction. This was what it wanted all along. Not her death, but his fear of her death. His willingness to do anything to prevent it. The manipulation is complete. Padme recovers slowly. She looks at Anakin and sees what he's become. The power radiating from him. The way the Force bends around him. You let them die. The Jedi, you let Palpatine kill them. I made a choice. One that saved more lives in the long run. You let your friends die. Obi-Wan is dead. What? No, he's alive. I would have felt it if he died. Then where is he? Where are any of them? Why didn't you help? Because I'm going to fix this. All of it. I'm going to take Palpatine's empire and reshape it into something better. I have the power now. True power. And I'm going to use it to create the galaxy we both want. A galaxy where our children can grow up safe. You're becoming the very thing you swore to destroy. A tyrant who decides what's best for everyone. No, I'm becoming what the Force made me. What I've always been meant to be. The chosen one. Not to destroy the Sith or save the Jedi, but to transcend both and create something new. Padme holds their children close. If you do this, if you become this, I can't be with you. Even for them, especially for them. I won't let them grow up thinking this is how to live. That power and fear are how you shape the world. Her words cut deeper than any lightsaber. He realizes he's faced with a choice. His family or his destiny. The Force whispers that he can have both. That once he's remade the galaxy, Padme will understand. That his children will grow up in a better world. That everything he sacrificed will be worth it. He chooses destiny. He leaves Naboo, leaves Padme and his children behind. Tells himself it's temporary. That he'll come back when it's done. When he's made everything right. But deep down, he knows he's losing them. And he's choosing to lose them. Because the power is too great. The purpose too compelling. The Force's pull too strong. He's no longer Anakin Skywalker. He's become the vessel. And the vessel has work to do. The confrontation with Palpatine comes weeks later. Anakin has been gathering intelligence. Building support. Contacting military leaders loyal to the Old Republic. When he's ready, he moves. Palpatine is in the Imperial Palace, formerly the Republic Executive Building. Anakin walks through the front entrance. The Imperial Guards try to stop him. They're thrown aside like leaves in a storm. He doesn't kill them. Not yet. He's learning restraint. Or maybe just efficiency. He reaches Palpatine's throne room. The Emperor sits on his throne, unsurprised. I was wondering when you'd finally come. You think I didn't know you were planning this? I've been watching you, Skywalker. Watching you become everything I knew you could be. And now you're here to kill me and take my empire. Why would I kill you? You've done all the hard work. Built the infrastructure. Consolidated power. I'm just going to remove you and use what you've created. Palpatine laughs. So confident. You really think you can defeat me? I know I can. You're powerful, but I'm beyond power now. I'm the Force incarnate. Then show me. Palpatine stands and ignites his crimson lightsaber. Anakin's blue blade answers. They clash in the center of the throne room. The fight is cataclysmic. Palpatine fights with 70 years of dark side mastery. Ancient Sith techniques passed down through the generations. Every strike is lethal. Every feint conceals a deeper trap. But Anakin fights with something else. He's not using technique. He's channeling pure force. Every move he makes, the Force flows through him. He doesn't predict Palpatine's attacks. He knows them before Palpatine does. Their blades lock. Palpatine channels Force lightning through his weapon. Anakin absorbs it and redirects it back twice as strong. The Emperor stumbles. Impossible. You're too young. Too inexperienced. I'm what the Force made me. And it made me to replace you. They break apart and attack again. The throne room begins to collapse around them. Palpatine throws everything at him. Force storms. Sith alchemy. Techniques from forbidden texts. Anakin counters it all. Not because he's trained in them, but because the Force simply provides. He sees the patterns, understands the energy flows, adapts instantly. Finally, Palpatine's age shows. He's slower, his breathing labored. Anakin sees his opening. He doesn't take it. Not yet. Tell me one thing. Did you orchestrate this too? Did you know the Force was grooming me? Did you plan for me to replace you? Palpatine laughs bitterly. Plan it? No, but I suspected. The Force has patterns, cycles. It builds up vessels like you and then sets you against the existing order. I thought I could control it. Thought I could twist you into my apprentice. But the Force had other plans. It always does. Then you understand. We're both puppets. Yes, but I made peace with it. I used my time as the puppet to reshape the galaxy. To create an empire that will last 1,000 years. Even if you kill me, even if you take my throne, you'll just be continuing my work. Playing the role I created. You're not free, Skywalker. You never will be. The words are true. Anakin knows it, but he's come too far to stop. His blade flashes. Palpatine tries to block, but he's too slow. The lightsaber cuts through his chest. The Emperor of the Galaxy falls. The throne is empty, and Anakin Skywalker stands alone in the ruins of what he's done. The Force surges around him in approval. Warmth floods his body. This is what it wanted. This is what it's been building toward since he was 9 years old. He's won. He has ultimate power. The Empire is his to reshape. And he's never felt more trapped. The transition is swift, but not without resistance. Anakin stands in the Imperial Palace, Palpatine's body cooling at his feet. He activates the emergency broadcast system, and his hologram appears on every screen across the galaxy. People of the Empire. Chancellor Palpatine, who declared himself Emperor, was a Sith Lord. He orchestrated the Clone Wars, manipulated both sides, killed the Jedi to consolidate his power. I have ended his reign, but I am not here to restore the Republic. That system failed. Nor am I here to continue his empire of fear. I am here to build something new. An order based on justice, on protection of the weak, on the abolition of slavery and corruption. I am neither Jedi nor Sith. I am the Force's vessel. And I will use that power to remake this galaxy into what it should have been. Those who serve justice will prosper. Those who cling to the old corruption will fall. Choose wisely. The broadcast ends. Across the galaxy, reactions vary wildly. On Coruscant, the Senate erupts into chaos. Some senators see opportunity. Others see a new tyrant replacing the old. Still others genuinely believe in his message. Admiral Yularen, who served with Anakin during the Clone Wars, immediately pledges the loyalty of the Coruscant Defense Fleet. General Tagg contacts him within hours, offering the support of the Outer Rim forces. But Grand Moff Tarkin is more cautious. He requests a personal meeting. They meet in what was Palpatine's war room. Tarkin stands ramrod straight, his gaunt face unreadable. Lord Skywalker. An impressive display. But I must ask the practical question. What happens to the Imperial infrastructure? The bureaucracy? The systems Palpatine put in place? They remain. Mostly, the structure was sound. It was the man at the top who was rotten. I'll keep what works and burn away what doesn't. And what determines what works? Results, if a system protects. The Moffs and regional governors are more complicated. Anakin calls them all to Coruscant for a summit. Dozens of powerful men and women who controlled entire sectors under Palpatine. They arrive wary, uncertain of their futures. In the Grand Chamber, Anakin addresses them. You've all benefited from Palpatine's empire. Some of you are competent administrators who genuinely tried to help your people within the constraints of his system. Others are corrupt opportunists who exploited their positions. I know which is which. The room goes silent. I'm giving you one chance. Prove your worth. Show me your sectors can prosper under just leadership. Root out the corruption in your own ranks, or I'll do it for you. And you won't like my methods. Moff Panaka of Naboo stands. And if we succeed, what's our reward? You get to keep your positions and serve a galaxy that doesn't hate you. That's reward enough. Some accept immediately. Others hesitate. A handful refuse outright. Moff Jerjerrod declares that he won't serve a rogue Jedi playing at Emperor. Anakin doesn't argue. He simply has him escorted out and appoints his deputy, a competent woman named Everi Chalice, in his place. The message is clear. Serve or be replaced. Most choose service. Those who resist are removed. Not always killed. Anakin is learning that dead martyrs can be more dangerous than living bureaucrats. Instead, they're exiled to remote worlds with enough resources to be comfortable, but no power to cause trouble. Efficiently, permanently. Anakin doesn't enjoy it anymore. The thrill of power has faded. But the work must be done. He reforms the Empire along the lines he always envisioned. Slavery is abolished throughout Imperial space. The decree goes out immediately. But words don't free anyone. Action does. Anakin personally leads the first liberation campaign. Returns to Tatooine with a full Imperial fleet. Jabba the Hutt's palace sits in the desert. Anakin walks in through the front entrance, kills the guards, and shatters every chain. Every collar falls away. The slaves stare in shock. They're free. Jabba tries to resist. Anakin hurls him through the palace wall where he tumbles down the dune. Jabba survives, powerless and humiliated. A warning to others. The liberation of Tatooine takes weeks. Anakin visits every slave market personally. Most slavers flee. Those who don't face his justice. The freed slaves look at him with awe. He sees his mother in every face. The work spreads. Zajaria transformed. Ryloth liberated. Kessel's mines shut down. Billions of credits flow to rehabilitation programs. Some advisors question the expense. Tarkin presents numbers showing economic impact. Anakin doesn't care. The economy will adjust. Corruption is rooted out with brutal efficiency. Governors who embezzled funds are executed publicly. Corporate executives who bribed officials are tried and convicted. The trials are fair mostly, but verdicts are swift and punishments severe. Corporate monopolies are broken up. The Trade Federation dissolved. Banking clan nationalized. The economy restructures. Relief flows to worlds devastated by war. Star destroyers carry supplies. Clone troopers rebuild infrastructure. Worlds that languished under the Republic. Buma, Onderon, Jabim, Mon Cala. The reforms work, measurably. Poverty drops 40%. Life expectancy rises. The galaxy prospers. But it prospers under the shadow of absolute power. His power. Dissent is not tolerated. Mon Mothma gives a speech questioning concentrated power. She's arrested, brought before him. He listens to her concerns, then releases her. The message, criticism is tolerated, rebellion is not. The line is his judgment. Not everyone gets mercy. The resurgence on Alderaan begins peacefully, but contacts separatist holdouts. Anakin crushes them. Most leaders accept his vision or are exiled. Assassination attempts come dozens of times. Snipers, poisoners, bombers. None succeed. Anakin's Force connection makes him impossible to kill. After enough failures, attempts stop. The Jedi who survived Order 66 hide. Yoda and Obi-Wan watch from exile. They sense his overwhelming power and know they cannot defeat him. Some Jedi attempt resistance. Ahsoka, Kanan, Cal meet secretly but achieve no consensus. All avoid direct confrontation. Facing him would mean death. Padme brings the children to Coruscant once. She wanted them to meet their father. Anakin holds Luke and Leia and feels something crack inside him. They're perfect, innocent, full of potential. He can sense the Force in them, strong, maybe as strong as him. And he realizes with horror that the Force will do to them what it did to him. Guide them. Manipulate them. Use them for its purposes. Unless he prevents it. He could train them. Shield them. Keep them close and teach them to resist. But looking at Padme's face, he knows she'll never allow it. She's already planning to hide them from him. To raise them far from his influence. You can't protect them from what they are, he tells her. They're strong in the Force. It will find them eventually. Then I'll deal with that when it comes. But I won't let you shape them into weapons. I never wanted to be a weapon. I wanted to help people. And look what that wanting turned you into. The words cut deep. Luke gurgles and reaches for Anakin's face with tiny hands. Leia sleeps peacefully in his arms. They're so small, so vulnerable. For a moment, he's just a father holding his children. No power, no destiny. Just love. Then the moment passes. Padme takes them and leaves. He doesn't stop her. Maybe it's better this way. Maybe they'll be safer far from him. Or maybe he's just tired of losing. But Padme doesn't disappear entirely. She returns to Naboo with the twins, but she can't cut Anakin out completely. He's still their father. And despite everything, part of her still loves him. She reaches out every few months with hologram calls. Updates him on the children. Luke is walking now. Leia spoke her first words. Small moments of normalcy in an abnormal situation. Anakin treasures these calls more than he'd ever admit. He records them. Watches them late at night when the weight of ruling becomes too much. Sometimes he travels to Naboo in secret. Slips past his own security. Uses the Force to mask his presence. He stands outside Padme's villa and watches through the windows. Sees her playing with Luke and Leia in the garden. Reading to them. Singing lullabies. All the things his mother used to do for him. He never approaches. Never lets them know he's there. It's easier this way. To love them from a distance. To pretend he's not the reason Padme lives in fear. When the twins are 3 years old, Padme contacts him directly. They need to see you. Really see you. Not just hollahs. They ask about their father. I tell them you're away doing important work, but they need more than that. It's dangerous. If word gets out that they're mine, they'll become targets. Then protect them better. But don't abandon them completely. They deserve a father, Anakin. Even one as flawed as you. He agrees. Visits Naboo openly for the first time in years. Arrives with a full security detail, but leaves them at the perimeter. Walks to the villa alone. Pod meets him at the door. She's aged. Stress has lined her face, added gray to her hair. But she's still beautiful. Still the girl he fell in love with. The children hide behind her legs, peeking out at the stranger. Luke has her eyes, but Anakin's sandy hair. Leia has his intensity, but her mother's grace. Luke, Leia, this is your father. The children stare at him with wide eyes. Anakin kneels to their level. Hello. I know I haven't been around much, but I think about you every day. Luke whispers to Padme. Why is he so sad? Because he's made choices that haunt him, Padme says quietly. But he's trying to do what he thinks is right. Anakin spends the afternoon with them. It's awkward at first. He doesn't know how to be a father. Never had one himself. But slowly, he relaxes. Plays speeder crash with Luke. Listens to Leia's rambling stories about her dolls. For a few hours, the galaxy doesn't exist. There's no empire. No force, no destiny. Just a father with his children. When evening comes and the twins are put to bed, Anakin and Padme sit on the veranda. You're good with them, she observes. When you let yourself be. I don't know what I'm doing. None of us do. That's what parenting is. Making it up as you go and hoping you don't break them. He laughs bitterly. I'm an expert at breaking things. Not them. You haven't broken them. They're perfect. Because they have you. You're the one protecting them from becoming what I am. Is that what you think? That I'm protecting them from you? Aren't you? Yes, but not because I think you're a monster. Because I think you're a man who had his choices taken from him. And I won't let the same thing happen to them. The Force hasn't shown interest in them yet. But it will. I can feel it waiting. Then we'll face that when it comes. Together. If you want to be part of their lives, truly part of them, you're welcome. But Anakin, you can't use them. Can't train them to be your heirs or your weapons. They need to be children first. I can't promise I'll be around much. The galaxy still needs me. Then be around when you can. That's all I'm asking. He visits more regularly after that. Not often. Maybe once a month. But consistently. Watches Luke and Leia grow. Sees their personalities develop. Luke is gentle, curious, always asking questions about the stars. Leia is fierce, determined, arguing with her tutors about politics and justice. They're opposites and inseparable. But did he do it? Or did the Force do it through him? Where does Anakin end and the vessel begin? Can that distinction even be made anymore? He thinks about the ancient vessels he saw in the vision. Some of them probably thought they were doing good too. Probably believed they were heroes. And maybe they were. Maybe being a puppet doesn't negate the good you accomplish. Maybe the manipulation doesn't erase the impact. Or maybe it does. Maybe nothing means anything if you're not really choosing it. If every good deed is guided by cosmic strings, is it really good? Or is it just the Force playing with itself, reshaping galaxies according to patterns mortals can't comprehend? He doesn't have answers, only questions. And the terrible certainty that he's trapped in a cycle he can't break. A sound behind him. He turns. Padme stands in the doorway. She wasn't invited. Slipped past his guards somehow. Or they let her pass. Even they know she's one of the few people who can reach him. You look like you've seen something terrible, she says softly. I have the truth. About everything. About what I am. What the Force made me. She enters the room slowly. Crosses to him. Looks out at the same view. Tell me, he does. Explains the vision. The cycle. The ancient vessels. The realization that he's just the latest iteration of a cosmic pattern. The knowledge that everything he thought was his choice was guided. That he's not special. Not unique. Just used. When he finishes, Padme's quiet for a long time. Then, does it change anything? What? Does knowing this change what you've done? The good or the bad? No, the slaves are still freed. The corrupt officials are still punished. The galaxy still prospers and suffers under my rule. Then maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe you are the Force's vessel. But you're also Anakin Skywalker, the boy from Tatooine, my husband, Luke and Leia's father. Those things are real too. Even if the Force guided you, you still made choices. You could have embraced the dark side completely, become another Palpatine. But you didn't. You tried to do good. That has to count for something, does it? If every good deed was manipulated into me, yes, because intention matters. You intended to help. The Force might have amplified that intention, guided it, even created it. But it was yours. You own it. Along with the terrible things you've done. The people you've killed. The fear you inspire. Those are yours too. All of it. The good and the bad. You can't claim the power without claiming the responsibility. Her words cut through the despair. She's right. Knowing he was manipulated doesn't absolve him. He still chose. Even if the choices were guided, he made them. He's responsible for all of it. The freed slaves and the executed prisoners. The prosperous worlds and the fearful citizens. The empire he built and the souls he destroyed building it. It's all his. He looks at Padme. Really looks at her. She's aged. Stress has carved lines in her face. Added gray to her hair. Being connected to him, even tangentially, has cost her. But she's here. Still trying to reach him. Still believing there's something worth saving. Why do you stay? I left the Jedi. I rule through fear. I've become everything we used to fight against. Why do you keep trying to save me? Because you're not beyond saving. You've done terrible things. But you're still the man who freed the slaves on Tatooine. Who weeps when he thinks about his mother. Who holds our children like they're made of glass. That man still exists. Buried under all this power and destiny. But still there. I don't know if I can find him again. Then let me help you look. She takes his hand. He feels the warmth of her skin. The reality of her presence. For just a moment, the force recedes. The cosmic manipulation fades. And he's just a man holding his wife's hand. It won't last. He knows that. The force is too deeply embedded. The power is too great. The responsibility is too heavy. But for this moment, he's not the vessel. He's Anakin. And that's enough. Years continue to pass. Luke and Leia grow into teenagers. They're force sensitive, both of them, but they heed his warnings. Question their instincts. Resist the pull of destiny. Maybe they'll succeed where he failed. Maybe not. But he's given them the knowledge he never had. The choice he was never offered. He's not unique. He's not special. He's just the latest iteration of a pattern that will repeat forever. The forces will made manifest through disposable vessels. He's won the galaxy. And it means nothing. Because he was never fighting for himself. He was fighting for the Force. Always. Since he was a child with dreams of freeing slaves and helping people. Every choice guided. Every emotion amplified. Every vision carefully calculated to push him toward this moment. He's the most powerful being in the galaxy. And he's completely trapped. He stands and walks to the window. Below him, Coruscant glitters with lights. Trillions of beings living under his rule. Prospering because of his power. Suffering because of his methods. He's given them order. He's given them security. He's given them a galaxy reshaped by his vision. But at what cost? His mother dead. His master lost. His love and children hidden from him. His soul consumed by the very power he thought would let him save everyone. The prophecy was right. He is the chosen one, but not because he brought balance to the Force, because he is the Force's perfect vessel. Light and dark in equal measure. Power and purpose merged into a single being that reshapes the galaxy according to patterns older than civilization. And when his purpose is served, the Force will find another. The cycle will continue. Maybe in his children. Maybe in their children. The Force will always need a vessel. He spent so long believing he was special. That his power meant something. That his choices mattered. But standing here, at the apex of power with the entire galaxy under his control, he finally understands. He's not powerful. He's possessed. Not free, he's a puppet. The Force didn't groom him for greatness. It groomed him for service. And he served perfectly. Behind him, the door opens. Padme enters. She's older now. The years have been hard on her. But she's still beautiful. Still brave. She's come to plead for the release of political prisoners. She does this every few months. Sometimes he grants her requests. Sometimes he doesn't. They look at each other across the room. Once lovers, now strangers. "You look tired," she says. "I am. But there's always more to do. Is it worth it? All of this? The empire you've built? The peace you've enforced? Is it worth what you've become?" He doesn't answer for a long time. Then, quietly, "No, so why continue? Because what choice do I have? Step down? Let the galaxy fall back into chaos? All of this was for nothing if I stop now. Maybe it's already nothing. Maybe the only choice that matters is the one where you remember who you were and decide to be that person again. It's too late for that. I'm not that person anymore. Then maybe it's time to become someone new." She leaves, and Anakin stands alone in his throne room, the weight of the galaxy on his shoulders. The Force whispers that she's wrong, that his purpose is vital, that the galaxy needs him. But for the first time, he wonders if the Force is lying. Not out of malice, but because it simply doesn't understand. It's a tool using a tool. A force of nature channeling through a vessel who once had hopes and dreams and love. Somewhere in the deepest part of himself that the Force hasn't consumed, Anakin Skywalker still exists. Still remembers being a boy who wanted to free slaves. Still remembers loving his mother. Still remembers the first time he saw Padme and thought she was an angel. That boy is dying. Has been dying for years. Soon he'll be gone completely. And all that will remain is the vessel. The Force's perfect puppet. The chosen one who was never allowed to choose. He sits on his throne and rules the galaxy. And wonders if power was worth the price. The answer, he suspects, is no. But it's too late to go back. It's been too late since he was 9 years old and the Force first whispered his name. That's our theory. The Star Wars universe is a galaxy filled with exciting stories and possibilities, and we love exploring them. If you want to accompany us on this journey to a galaxy far, far away, then please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.